It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Good morning, world. It's time for the hopefully one day mid-morning show, but right now it's the morning show on XL7. I'm Karen McCaig, and look who's in the studio with me. It's Scooty Patootie, who's feeling his oats this morning. He's already started harassing me. See, now the reindeer are going to be coming in they're going to be coming in, knocking on the doors any moment now. I love the reindeer call. I do. I love the reindeer call.
It's the rest of me that is the problem this morning.
If we could just get more reindeer and less you, that would be...
If we had some knobs where we could turn like the volume, I'll turn this one down, that one up a little bit, and balance it.
Yes, thank you. We need more balance.
We are going to have a great morning.
Yes, we are.
Karen's
it's
here.
like I'm not.
Karen's here.
See, it started already this morning. I'm not quite yet awake, but here in a few minutes I'll be awake. And so what's going on today?
What time is it? 7. I've been up for
7:01.
3:30. I'm good. I'm ready. Bring it on. Bring on the day.
Bring on the day. Look out, world. Here he comes.
I mean, I'm just excited to celebrate 20 days left.
20 days.
20 days. It seems so close.
It's so close and yet so very, very far, doesn't it?
I mean, that's an impressive number to be down to there.
You know,
and that made 50 shows.
Is that what that means?
Mm-hmm.
50 shows?
Because it was 70 we started with.
Yes. Oh, yes, that's true.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing the math.
50, that is true. 70 minus 20 would be 50. That would be 50 shows. So only 20 more, and then we start over.
Over?
I'm feeling like we probably
I'm
need to
never
start
going
over.
to make it. I can't make it 2 rounds of this.
Think how much smarter you are today than you were 50 shows ago with my little fun facts.
But, all right, I give you that, but I'm also hanging around Sarah, so that's got to balance it out.
Oh, okay. She's going
to bring the IQ down while you bring...
See, it's not just me. He's doing it to both of us.
Okay.
Can we move on? No.
I'm good for what...
Do you have your
what do
Christmas
you want to
shopping
do?
done?
No.
Me either.
No, I'm
Have
a
you bought
last
anything?
minute. No.
Me either. We better get on it because we've got 1 week.
Hey, I found out the hard way. Christmas is coming whether we're ready or not.
Yeah, that's true. Do you put up
we
lights? I forgot do you put up lights on the? Yes,
Yes,
you do,
I've got
don't
the machine lights
Yes,
that move around.
That's right.
And
So-
play music and all that.
So the
and then I
lights
got
are-
reefs up in the windows and stuff.
Okay.
That are timed in with all the other lights. So
you've got the lights up and the Christmas trees up.
Christmas trees up and the
Okay.
Santa's legs are kicking out of it where he's hit the tree. And
All right. So you just you haven't bought my gift yet, or Amanda's.
No.
Mine's okay that you haven't bought it, but you haven't bought
Well,
Amanda's yet.
we have a rule in our house.
Of course you do.
Of course
What is it?
we do. No, it's been a good rule, but that you buy downhill is what we call it. You buy downhill. Like, I can't buy my parents a gift, but my parents can buy me one because I'm younger.
Yes.
So, and the whole idea of that is that the little kids, like my granddaughter stuff, are getting the most presents without everybody spending money on everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
So the little kids, so everybody can buy downhill. You can buy for people that are younger than you, but not old.
Do you buy for everyone that's younger than you?
Pretty much,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So who buys for your parents?
We always get them something, but
So, well, I
we're
was
not
gonna
supposed
say-
to.
Well, I don't like that rule for that reason.
Well, my dad don't like getting gifts, so he will
Oh.
argue with you
Oh, okay.
that you spent money
Oh.
on him and you
Okay.
shouldn't have, kind of thing. So that's kind of how that goes. We do always get them something, but they want you to spend money on the kids and not them.
See, I came from a smaller family, but I had an aunt and uncle who had, they had like 3 kids, and then the grandkids started coming and everything. So they would all get together and just draw names. So you'd buy one gift,
Yeah,
or
okay.
you know,
Yeah,
for
that
one
makes
person.
sense.
But see, to me, it's like I would always want to get my parents or my grandmother, gifts. To me, it's like you don't want to
Yeah.
exclude them.
True.
But I like the thing about buying down because that makes sense.
The kids just get tons and tons
Yes.
of gifts, and that's who's going to enjoy the gifts more than anybody.
Is it really?
Well, besides Karen. You guys please send your gifts here for Karen.
Well, no, I just told Pat, it's like, I don't care what, I don't need a lot of gifts if he's watching now. I don't need expensive gifts or anything like that, but I want one gift at least wrapped. I think everybody should
And
have
thoughtful.
one gift.
And thoughtful.
Yeah, to me, it's like, whatever. It just doesn't matter the gift.
Okay. I get
Pat, if you're watching, my list is in the spiral notebook next to the TV. No, but it really doesn't matter what the gift is. But
And come Tuesday, it'll be printed on the screen here for everybody to see.
Yes, really. If you would like to get me a gift, but I do like to have. I think everybody should have a gift to unwrap.
I agree with that.
You know.
I get that. Yeah, I agree with that.
So, and Santa does come to Mountain Home, Arkansas,
Yes.
Baxter County. So it's very exciting that he's.
Now we do
gonna
have
come.
another tradition that's kind of rough, but
Here we go.
all right. So, and it used to be when the kids were small. All right, we used to have everybody kind of stay over, and then whenever the kids woke up Christmas morning, we all had to get up. So if they
Yes.
woke up at 5 a.m, we're all getting up at 5
Yes.
a.m.
Yes.
And we have to have breakfast before we can do the gifts. They're allowed to do stockings as soon as they get up.
Oh,
But then we got to have breakfast, and then we all sit down and do gifts, and then somebody will hand out all the gifts, and then we'll go through one at a time, so you can kind of see what everybody got.
Oh, okay.
Kind of cool. But whoever gets to hand out the gifts is who we call Santa. That's
Yes.
the Santa. And so whoever's nominated for Santa that year, everybody else decides what he gets to wear.
oh gosh.
Yeah, my dad got it one time, and he was in a red nightie. It was pretty.
Oh, so you have the costume already. Do you know from year to year whose turn it is?
Yeah, we kind of rotate it, so yeah,
Okay.
and then everybody else gets to decide how we're going to dress the Santa.
So it's wild at your house. See, we get up and we read the Christmas story out of the Bible before we do gifts, which is a little bit tamer and more
Probably would be
appropriate,
a
I would
better
say.
idea.
And yeah, because we like to start that off. But anyway, that's the Bible story in Luke.
So we're close
Anyway.
to the same.
No, we're not. But but anyway, it's all about family tradition, isn't it?
It is. It's all about having fun with the family and getting together. And
But yeah, if you want a wild Christmas, check out Scooty Patooty's house.
and then we start playing the games.
Yes, and the games. There are games, reindeer games.
Reindeer game. We'll call it reindeer games. All right.
Hey, do you want to
Yeah.
know what song today is?
Oh, yes, I do.
Today's. Okay.
Yes, I'm ready.
This is a holiday classic,
I'm ready.
White Christmas.
Okay.
White
Okay.
Christmas. You can't have Christmas songs without White Christmas.
There you go.
Now, I will say this. The songs I've been talking about here are, more secular, Christmas carol type songs. But on Sundays in the land of Karen's Countdown to Christmas and song is always like Christian songs,
Okay. okay.
for Christmas.
Okay.
But anyway, and then the week before Christmas, which starts today, we'll throw some of those songs in as well. But yeah, White Christmas. Do you know the history behind White Christmas?
I don't know the history.
Well, you're about to.
All right, I'm ready. I'm ready. Here we go.
Okay, the song was written in 1940 by Irving Berlin.
Okay.
Okay, so
40, that's a long
there's
time ago.
there's a couple of different stories, but the general consensus is it was written in the summer. He was either in California or Arizona. There's some there's some dispute on that. But it was very, very hot. It was like July, and he was hot. And he wrote this song because he was thinking about, being cool and,
That makes sense.
wintertime and Christmas. So he wrote it in 1940, and then Bing Crosby first performed it in December 1941, just a couple weeks after Pearl Harbor.
Really?
Yes. So, and it became an instant classic in
I can believe
1941.
that. I can believe that.
It was the number one song in 1941 and 1942 and 1943 around Christmas. And it became kind of an anthem for World War II for the soldiers around Christmas because they were all home. I mean, they were not at home. They were overseas, wherever they were stationed, and they were, homesick and thinking about their families and Christmas and everything. And so, and then, but
there's more.
There's more. It was featured in the 1942 film Holiday Inn with Bing Crosby, and it was sang in that movie, and recorded as part of that soundtrack, which Irving Berlin did that movie, Holiday Inn. And it was so popular that they made the movie White Christmas in 1954, again with Bing Crosby and Danny Kaye, Rosemary Clooney, again by Irving Berlin. So it's got a long history, but Bing Crosby's version of White Christmas is the number one selling Christmas song of all time. So there you have it.
I could see that. Now, there's another rendition of the same song that's done by the Chipmunks that's really good.
Yes.
I just want to throw that out
Yes.
there.
Well, it has been recorded, I think, probably.
I don't think it's going to beat his numbers.
It's not going to be Bing Crosby, but it has been recorded by, I don't know how many, so many artists that we couldn't even name them all.
That's cool.
Probably. So, anyway, White Christmas is the Karen's Countdown to Christmas in song for today. We're not going to have a White Christmas here this year, but we can, we can sing about it.
We are so far off from a White Christmas.
Yes, we are. But anyway, so
all right.
we'll have a White Christmas some other time, but we can sing about it.
There you go. You can be dreaming about a White Christmas.
We can dream about a White Christmas.
There you go.
Yes. We should have next year for Karen's Countdown to Christmas in song, we should sing the songs every year.
Yes, you should do that.
Every day.
You should do that.
We should. The three of us. You, me, Sarah. Okay.
All right, moving on.
Okay, well, it's time for the morning prayer. It's actually way past the time for the morning prayer, but we're going to do it now.
Yeah, we're already into weather time, but go ahead.
Hospice of the Ozarks sponsors the morning prayer, as we always talk about, and they are the area's only not-for-profit hospice since 1979, serving Baxter and Marion counties. So give them a call at 870-508-1771. And they do their palliative care program and bereavement coaching. They also have information on summer camps for youth who have lost family members. And you can give them a call for questions or resources. They'll be happy to help you. And on that note, let's bow our heads for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this beautiful day, for this warmer day as we get ready to kick off the winter season and as we are in the middle of the Christmas season. Help us to remember the true meaning behind this season, with all the songs and the lights and the gifts and the tree. Help us to remember the true meaning of what we should be celebrating, the birth of your Son, Jesus. We thank you for all of your rich blessings and just your love and your protection that you give us. And we pray that you will guide us through this day and help us to keep you in the forefront of our minds and hearts, and to walk in your footsteps. Forgive us of all of our sins and trespasses, and help us just to remember what the season is about and to give to others as you have given to us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right, well, we now have to take a full break.
Yeah, we got the morning prayer done.
But we will be right back with more holiday cheer. Don't go.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Hospice of the Ozarks, our purpose is you, not just your illness. We offer a compassionate plan of care that respects your dignity and honors your wishes with countless services and groundbreaking programs. We are committed to improving the quality of life for both you and your family. We provide care and support in the comfort of wherever you call home, but we also have the area's only hospice house when needed. As the only local not-for-profit hospice, we will never turn away a patient regardless of their ability to pay. Learn more at hospiceoftheozarks.org.
When you're
Gather around the radio, boys and girls. I have a little story to tell. 'Twas the night before listing, and all through the house, not a computer was stirring, not even its mouse. The CMAs were completed, the contract was signed, all with hopes of selling this house in record time. We sellers were resting all snug in our beds, while visions of sold signs danced in our heads. The house had been staged, decluttered with care, in hopes that great offers soon would be there. The kitchen was gleaming, the sidewalk swept clean. O spirit of curb appeal, make our house be seen. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, we scrambled to see just what was the matter. The Century 21 goalpost had started to glow, a warm golden light on the new fallen snow. When what to our wondering eyes should appear, our Z-Team agents with buyers, my dear. They featured and pointed and showed them the way. They smiled and agreed and nodded, okay. Our house got an offer the very next day. We accepted it and happily moved on our way. So remember this story when you need to move. The Z-Team Realtors will make it go smooth. From Bob and Linda Zadora and the whole Z-Team, Reese Tubbs, Sam McMaster, Darlene Clark, the entire Z-Team staff. We wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Welcome back to the morning show.
Oh, we're in so much trouble.
Oh, it's time for the weather brought to us by the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zadora at Century 21 Lemac Realty. RetiredArkansas.net is their website if you want to go check it out, or even if you don't want to go check it out, go check it out anyway. They'll appreciate it.
We're going to talk about speeding up, and I was just ready for you. Welcome to this Z-Team, buddy. Check it out. You're going to check it out, man. We're going to switch over to the camera. We're not.
Oh, let's go to the weather camera.
All right, let's look at their camera.
Go.
Here we go.
Look at that. It was practically balmy this morning when we came in. But yeah, Bob and Linda Zadora, of course, they 870-405-0793 or retiredarkansas.net.
Look how low that water is.
I know, it's very low, isn't it?
That is crazy.
And the lakes are low too.
Yep.
I took a little drive over the other day and Look how clear that is. I mean, I always am amazed how clear the footage is from their cameras. But when you go to the website, you can take a look night or day.
RetiredArkansas.net.
Yes, and the MLS listings, of course, are on there, and they're licensed in Missouri and Arkansas. So give them a call.
It's awesome that they bring us the weather and let us use the cameras and stuff. That's cool. They sponsor the weather.
Today might be a nice morning, actually, to be sitting out on their deck overlooking everything. It's not too cold.
Yeah, we went from Monday was 14 degrees,
Yes.
and today it's 55 starting. That's crazy.
I know. And it's, you figure it's the middle of December, moving toward the end of December. So in February, we may be looking back on these days going, boy, remember when? But maybe not. Maybe we'll have a mild winter. I don't know. Anyway, shall I do temperatures?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get temperatures going.
So I told you I'd wake up here in a minute. So Mountain Home is 55, Harrison 57, Batesville 57, Yaleville 57, and Marshall is at 57. Salem is 55 degrees, Mountain View 55, Calico Rock 57, West Plains 54, Springfield 57, Poplar Bluff 53, and St. Louis 56.
A lot warmer temperatures this morning.
Yes. Oh, that's a nice shot. Mm-hmm. Yes, a lot warmer temperatures, and I think it's going to just kind of stay moderate. And there's been did it rain here last night?
A little bit,
I thought it kind of looked like it had rained a little bit, but I didn't hear it. So, yep, all those little rain storms and moving on east. Let me just scroll in and see what it's doing. Look at that. We might
we got a little rain coming through.
Looks like it might be coming through here in a little bit.
I don't think it's going to be a lot, though.
No. There's no watchers or warnings out. Today's high is going to be 59 degrees. Showers mainly before 11 a.m. And then it's going to be gusty with the winds as high as 30-mile-an-hour gusts. 80% chance of precipitation, but not very much, just a tenth to a quarter of an inch. And then tonight, mostly clear, low 26. Continue with the gusty winds. Tomorrow, Friday, sunny with a high near 50. And Friday night, 37 degrees, mostly clear. Saturday, 63 and sunny. Saturday night, low of 33, partly cloudy. And then Sunday, 52 degrees, mostly sunny. Sunday night, 34, partly cloudy. And then Monday, 53 and partly sunny. And
Nice
we are
week.
looking, I think, at pretty much on Wednesday, partly sunny with a high near 70.
Yeah,
That's
there will be no
crazy.
white Christmas.
No, not here anywhere. Anyway. And then the water levels, Norfolk Lake, 549.29 feet. Level is 2.71 feet below full pool of 552. Bull Shoals is 654.52 feet. Level is 4.48 feet below full pool of 659. Bull Shoals is... What does that mean?
1 unit minimum flow.
Oh, minimum flow.
Yep.
I didn't understand your...
1 unit minimum flow, and then Norfolk's nothing.
Nothing. Yes, I didn't understand your abbreviation there. Don't be throwing abbreviations at me without telling me. All right. Well,
Quick word from
quick
Ozark.
word, and then we'll be right back with community events.
Be right back.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
We are back on the morning show. It's time for community events, sponsored by
Ozark Farm and Lawn. Lawn.
Ozarks Farm.
The community that deals.
Oh gosh, that's your favorite part of the show, isn't it? I know it's my favorite part of the show. Other than the guests, I mean.
Oh, of course.
They
got Kubota.
They do. They have Kubota, New Holland, construction equipment.
And New Holland.
All kinds of, see, I can't work like this. Go check them out, though, over at 4423 Highway 62 West here in Mountain Home. Or go on their website, ozarksfarmandlawn.com. Take a look. If they've got some year-end stuff going on right now, you have got to check out. And then, of course, if you need parts or assistance with service, they've got a parts department, service department that'll be happy to help you. And go check out what their deals on site. They will be happy to help you, and just tell them that Scooter sent you.
There you go. They'll take you out and let you have a test drive and play with the equipment and find out what works best for you.
Yes. Tell them what you need, and they'll be happy to help you. And so we've only just got a couple of community events because it's kind of a slow time. But Marion County Election Commission is actively seeking individuals who would like to become election workers. You can give Brian Sorensen a call at 732-423-6775. Or if you're interested, you can come down to the Marion County Annex Building at 105 South Berry Street, across from the old courthouse in Yellville, on Saturday, January 10th or Saturday, January 17th at 9:30 a.m. for free training. Training should be no more than 4 hours. So check that out. And if you have, if you're interested or have questions, give Brian Swenson a call. Then, of course, we got the Coulter
Celebration
of Lights going on over at ASU Mountain Home.
We're going, I think, Friday night.
All right, so you can go Friday and harass Scooty Patootie, or you can just go on your own, and you can just stay in your car and drive through. Can you get out and walk around this year?
What's that?
Can you get out and walk around again this year?
I think you can get out and walk around. They have some stuff, but they don't have some of the exhibits that they had. Where they did the slide things and stuff like that. They didn't do, but you can get up and walk around. And then I plan on going from there probably over to Cotter and checking out their lights.
Check out there. They had their Santa and Mrs. Claus were there
last night.
Yeah,
I couldn't make it. I really wanted to go because I thought they were doing bonfires and everything. I thought that would be really cool.
Well, so check out those light displays and just get into the holiday spirit if you're not already there. And is that all we've got?
I'm there.
You're there?
Yeah, I got the holiday spirit. I'm good. Yep.
All right. He's got the spirit. So is that all the events we've got?
I think that's it. It's
all right.
Pretty quiet.
Well, then do we need to take a break before we bring our guests on?
Yes, we do.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with the good part of the show. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
We're actually going to tell them how to save money.
Ooh, save money. That's exciting here at the holidays.
Be right back. When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Hi, I'm Bob Zador of the Z Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z Team would like to be your one. Give us a call. 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Sleep Mart.
Hey, welcome back to the morning show. I have got two guys here, Chris Hickman from North Arkansas Electric Co-op, and wait a minute, I got that wrong, didn't I? Did I get that right?
You did.
Okay.
You got it right. Yeah.
All right, and Mitch Ross from Arkansas Electric Co-op out of Little Rock. So welcome, guys. And I was just explaining that this is very, very professional, and we. Okay, I can't even do that with a straight face. Sorry. So welcome, guys, and happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
And so let's start with you, Chris. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
I'm an energy advisor at North Arkansas Electric Cooperative and member services supervisor. So I'm in the office most of the time, but I have done energy efficiency for over 20 years here at North Arkansas Electric.
Oh, wow. Okay. And then, Mitch, tell us a little bit about your position.
So I'm the Energy Efficiency Manager at Arkansas Electric Cooperative. So at Arkansas Electric, we work with all the 17 co-ops in the state to help them with their energy services department. So anything that comes up when it comes to energy efficiency, as far as people having questions or commercial clients who have high energy bills, we can try to go out and help them figure out what's going on.
And so today you're going to tell us how we can save money on our energy bills?
Mm-hmm. Yep, just in time for Christmas.
Just in time
Spend more time
Christmas?
on presents, less on your energy bill.
Oh, hey, that works for me for sure. Yeah.
Me too.
That always works. Anytime you're saving money around Christmas or any time of the year. But so tell us a little bit about how we can go about saving money.
So I think that the biggest short-term things that are really quick and easy to implement, one is just being careful about how you use your thermostat and how you set your temperature. In the summer and winter, you're going to have those peaks of high usage, and it's because that outdoor temperature drives your HVAC unit, your heating and cooling unit, to run more during those seasons. So in the wintertime, the lower you can keep it, the more energy you're going to save. So for my household, that might be 66, 67, 68. For someone else who has a different comfort level than I do, they might keep it warmer or even cooler. But just as low as you comfortably can is the advice I give, and dress a little warmer when you're indoors. Look for other ways to keep that comfort level while keeping your thermostat low.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And do you see a big peak? Obviously in the really cold parts of the winter, but are there things that we can do with our home to where there's not so much heat escaping?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. So one step, whether it's with North Arkansas Electric or whatever utility you're with, is we do energy audits, and we do free energy audits for our members.
Oh, okay.
And we send someone out, and they do a whole house inspection. They look in the crawl space, look in the attic, and try to find all those places where air could be escaping. If in worst case scenarios, we have what's called a blower door test, which will actually find where those leaks are at. But there are some general areas that most houses have where air, can escape or come in. It's around basically any place in a house that's had a hole cut in it, whether it's a door or a window or plumbing areas.
Okay.
Just to make sure all those are sealed. That can be done with a tube of caulk. So it's a low cost thing that someone can do by themselves.
Oh, okay. All right. And you do those free audits just for homeowners?
Yeah. As long as you're a member of North Arkansas Electric Cooperative, they are free. And you can just call, the number. You can look it up for North Arkansas Electric, and they'll get you in touch with our energy advisor. And he'll schedule an appointment and come out and give you a whole house analysis.
Oh, wow, that's nice. That's nice.
I think most utilities do something similar. So
Yes.
even if you're not a North Arc member,
Get with your local utility.
Oh, well, that's good to know. I was not aware of that. So now I have a crawl space. And I know that the vents should be closed probably at this point in time, going into the crawl space for the winter. But are there things in the crawl space that we can do to kind of help with our energy bills?
One of the big ones, apart from doing some air sealing like Chris is talking about, keeping that attic or crawl space air out of the home in the first place, is that if you have ductwork in the crawl space, ductwork is one of the biggest energy wasters in a home because most ductwork is leaky. The average home in the U.S. has over 30% duct leakage, which means for every dollar you spend running your HVAC unit, 30 cents is escaping out the ducts through cracks, gaps, or disconnected ductwork, which is usually in the attic or the crawl space.
Right.
So sealing up those leaky ducts is a huge energy saver. Some people don't even know about it, and for years they've had a completely disconnected duct. And by repairing those things, you can save hundreds of dollars a year.
Wow, that's good to know. That's good. I never knew that. So, all right, well, I just learned something. So what other tips would you have?
I think in the wintertime, apart from air sealing and duct sealing, one of the most important things to consider is your attic insulation. We've heard that heat rises, hot air rises, so that ceiling of the home is going to be warmer than most of the other places. So if we don't have good attic insulation, that heat's going to quickly escape into the attic and cool our home. So having a really good blanket of attic insulation makes a really big difference in the cold winter months to keep our home comfortable and run it more efficiently.
And as far as the audit, do you actually get into the attic and the crawl space? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll measure insulation levels and give recommendations on whether or not we feel like they need to add any insulation. Okay. What you typically find is, over time, regulations and just energy practices have changed. So, what was common practice 30 years ago is not the same as it is now. Okay. And in our area, there are a lot of 30-year-old plus houses that were insulated the way they did things then and just haven't been improved on. So what was done then is not really up to code and what is efficient nowadays. So there are a lot of houses that still could benefit from adding insulation.
Oh, okay. Do the codes change frequently? I don't know the answer to that. Do the codes for things like insulation and requirements with building, do they change fairly frequently? Do you know?
I think it's either a 3 or 5 year cycle. I can't remember
it's
officially.
Usually on a 3 or 5 year cycle.
And a lot of times, depending on where you live, they'll just say, "Hey, we're just going to kind of keep going with the last, 3 or 5 year cycle. We'll just keep up with that code." I think over the last 30 years, they've changed a lot, but each 3 year cycle, there's not a huge, change.
Okay, but I guess the point on that is, even if you have a newer home, like 10 years or younger, there could have been some changes where you might not have as efficient of a system as you think.
Definitely.
Sure.
As you might have had to begin with. So.
Yeah, and we check out newer homes, and sometimes there's things like that disconnected duct where, maybe an electrician was crawling around, or not just to throw, water on electricians, but someone, was crawling around and damaged the duct. That can happen.
Right.
We do have every once in a while a brand new home, most of the home really well insulated, and we'll kind of turn a corner and there's this kind of blind spot where a whole room gets missed. So stuff like that does happen. Where even if you have a new home, it's good to pay attention and check things out.
Well, that's
I got
good
a question, and this is something I've heard mixed reviews on. Is it smart to have a programmable thermostat that only kicks on, keep the temperature where you want it when you're there, and then drop down a few degrees when you're gone? Some people say it's you can save money by having it fluctuate like that. Other people say you're better off keeping it at one temp. What's your thoughts on that?
So thermostat settings, the biggest thing I think is keep it as warm as you comfortably can in the summer and as cool as you comfortably can in the winter. That makes a huge difference. But as far as that kind of changing it day to day, usually there is some energy savings if you're going to be gone for 4 or more hours to adjust the thermostat so it's not running so much. So in the wintertime, that would be turning the temperature down. There are a couple of caveats to that. If you live in a really nice, new, really well insulated, really well air sealed home, it's probably not going to make that big of a difference. So the less efficient the home, the more good thermostat practices are going to save you on your bill. So if it's an inefficient home that's not well insulated or leaky, really trying to watch your HVAC runtime is going to save you quite a bit.
So, and along with that question that Scooter asked, if you do have to adjust your thermostat, I've heard that it's better to go up just 1 or 2 degrees at a time. Does that really make a difference with the energy? I know as far as the system, it's less stress on the system to do that, but as far as saving money on the bill, does it matter if you turn it up? So
if you have an electric heat pump, for example, that's where that practice really can benefit you, because with electric heat pumps, all electric heat pumps, your backup heat is your auxiliary heat are electric heat strips. And what can determine when those come on is either by temperature. Most thermostats, it's about a 2 degree change in temperature will cause the auxiliary heat to come on. So for example, if your house is warm and you open the front door and leave it open, you're going to lose a lot of hot air quickly. Your thermostat's going to drop quickly, and what your thermostat is thinking is, we're losing a lot of heat, we need to get that back, so let's turn the auxiliary heat on. But your thermostat doesn't know the difference in something like that happening, or if you just adjust it 2 degrees, it just thinks it needs to get some heat in there as quickly as it can, and it will cause those heat strips to come on. And the heat strips running, will cost 3 or 4 times as much energy consumption as just your whole system running by itself. So if you are going to adjust it, programmable is the way to go, because the programmable thermostats does that automatically without kicking that auxiliary heat on. But if you're going to manually do it, just turn it up a degree, let it catch up, and then just make sure when you're adjusting your thermostat you don't see that auxiliary heat come on.
Okay. All right.
I was going to make a quick distinction between programmable thermostat and the smart thermostats, which I think is kind of what we're talking about. So smart thermostats are like Google Nest has one, Ecobee has a really good one. Most other brands have a version of those now, but they're the ones that would connect with Wi-Fi. The benefits of those is they know the outdoor temperature. They really have a lot better energy efficiency settings, especially if you have a heat pump. So they're kind of a no-brainer. If you have a heat pump, try to invest in one of those. Have it programmed to where that backup heat kicks on as little as possible.
Okay. Yeah, I have a heat pump, but I don't have what you were just talking about.
Yeah, the smart thermostat.
The smart you have to be smart to have a smart thermostat.
Well, they have some cool features. I can, if I leave on vacation and forget to adjust my unit, I can do it from my phone. So you can integrate, that phone control, which is nice, and some other cool things. If your unit is running too much, like there's a fault or an error, it'll actually proactively warn you, hey, it's we've been running too long and we haven't seen the temperature drop. There might be an issue with the system. Oh. So there's some cool benefits to those.
It is smart.
Yep,
They are
smart.
Yes. All right. Well, let's take a break, and we'll be right back to talk some more about energy saving.
Is introducing a new way to shop for a great night's sleep. Your Comfort Mattresses comes in 5 unique comfort levels, from firm to soft, with cooling options to match your perfect sleep temperature. And no matter your price range, we'll help you find the perfect fit. Get deep, restorative sleep exclusively at Sleep Mart.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville. Voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day. Or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday. 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Merry Christmas from your Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zadora of Century 21. This Christmas season, be sure that you make a difference in someone else's life. Why not fix a plate of Christmas dinner for that neighbor you know is alone? Touch a heart.
A small kindness can go a long way. To wave, smile, and wish a stranger a heartfelt Merry Christmas could touch a life in ways you may never know. Remember his words, whatever you do unto the least of these, you do unto me.
We wish you and yours the blessings of Christmas.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home. Discover comfort and style at Sleep Mart. From reclining sofas and love seats to manual and power recliners, sleep and lift chairs, we've got it all. Choose from a variety of styles, colors, and fabrics. All made with pride in the USA. Come to Sleep Mart today, where comfort meets savings.
We're back on the morning show. Hey, I've got the guys here from North Arkansas Electric Co-op and the Arkansas Electric Co-op to talk about some energy saving tips for the winter. And we mentioned Christmas lights at break. Is there anything special that people need to know about having their Christmas lights? Does that really increase the bill at all? Very much.
I would say only if you're using older incandescent lights, which are the ones that get really hot, the kind of traditional light bulb. Most people are moving or have moved to LED lights.
Right.
LED lights are so energy efficient, they're really not going to show up much on your bill. So.
All right, well, that's good. So get out there and put up those lights. I like a lot of Christmas
That's right. Be
lights.
festive, yeah.
Yeah, be festive and enjoy it, and just know you're not running up your electric bill, really. So that's good. Now, Chris, you were talking at break about a loan program. Talk a little bit about that.
So at North Arkansas Electric, for our members, we have one of the ways we try to help with energy efficiency is offering low interest loan for energy efficiency. That can include heat pumps, insulation. So if people need to add insulation, that can be done through the loan program, and it's 1% interest. And so it's very low interest loans. The payments are low on it. And to qualify, there are a few guidelines. We do run credit check, just like any other loan. But they can just contact us or can go online to our website and find information about that and fill out an application. And it's a pretty quick process. So, once someone turns an application in, they usually know within a day or so whether they're approved or not.
So that's great to know. So if you come out and do an audit and find some things that need to be improved, and sometimes that can be kind of costly, things that people don't really plan for.
Right.
So they can apply for or check out the guidelines for the loan and make application through you all and get some money to help do those upgrades.
Yep.
And it'll probably end up saving you money in the long run.
For sure. Yep.
And 1% interest. I don't know of anywhere where you can get a loan for 1% interest.
Yeah, that's one good thing about if you are a co-op member. It's a not-for-profit electric utility. So we don't have a shareholder that we're trying to give profits back to at the end of the year. If there's actually any extra money, it goes back to our members. So it's just kind of another way of helping our members manage their costs up front instead of giving them back the money through a capital credit, it's called.
Is there, off the top of your head, are there income requirements or anything for the loan?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. But obviously the credit check and things of that nature that are pretty standard. Space heaters. Let's talk a little bit about space heaters, because a lot of people, and me included, I've used them in the past, but what are some tips about using space heaters?
So we've mentioned, thrown around the words strip heat or electric resistance heat or space heaters and heat pump quite a bit. So there's two main ways you can heat with electricity. A heat pump, which is moving heat from one place to the other through a refrigeration cycle. So it's the same as your air conditioner that takes heat out of the indoors and moves it outside for us. It just reverses that cycle to pull heat out of the outdoors and move it inside. So the benefits of that is it's very, very energy efficient. But it does have a couple of cons. If it's really, really cold outside, it struggles to keep up. And also, it's a little more finicky. Like if you have a refrigeration leak, then your heat pump system's not going to operate well either. So heat pump systems have backup electric resistance heat, and that's what we talked about with the thermostat settings, trying to avoid that expensive electric heat kicking on and trying to get the most out of your heat pump. Well, any plug-in space heater, it's going to be the same as that backup electric heat. It's really reliable, it heats well, but it's very inefficient. It uses a lot of power. A little plug-in space heater, typically if you were to leave it plugged in and running for an entire month and it just didn't shut off, it would be about $100 it would add to your electric bill each month. So imagine if you got 5 or 6 of those and you get a $400, $500, $600 bill, that's usually the culprit. They can do more damage, and it doesn't really matter if it says eco mode or the size. I've seen ones that are just about this big versus a big one, and they're using the same amount of power. So one little device like that can use about $100 in electricity a month.
Wow.
Where we see a lot of those are well houses, for example. People will have a well house and they want to keep it warm, so they'll put a space heater out there and forget about it.
Right.
And can't figure out why their bill's $100 or $150 more a month than it should be. So we find that a lot. Or people that just, there are some manufacturers of space heaters that advertise them as energy efficient. And I've seen a lot of times people think that they're saving money by putting 2 or 3 of these little small heaters instead of using their whole house system, thinking it's going to save them money, and in fact it's going to double their electric bill.
Yeah, if you have a efficient heat pump for your whole home, that's going to be the better option.
Okay.
I would mention, so he talked about space here in like a well. We do see that fairly often. There's a really cool product. It's not very expensive. I think it's under $20. You can find on Amazon. Sometimes you can find them in like a local feed store. It's called a Thermocube is one of the brands. It's the brand I see more of, but it's a thermostatically controlled outlet. So it's just a small device. You plug it into any wall outlet, and then anything you plug into that, it'll only run whenever the temperatures are near freezing. So you put that in your well house, you plug it in, you plug your space heater into that, and instead of that space heater running on a 40, 50, 60 degree day, it's going to wait until it really needs that freeze prevention to kick it on. So it's not going to run those over time. It's going to help you guys save money on your bill too.
And what was is that the brand name that you
Thermocube is the more common brand I see. They do have others. It's a thermostatically controlled outlet. So a thermostat meaning it's sensing temperature and it's controlling whatever's plugged in depending on the temperature. They actually have some for summertime use too. If you have a home chicken coop and you want to run a fan when it's really, really hot, they have some that'll do that too, where it waits till it's really hot to kick something on.
To cool your chickens.
Yep.
All right.
One more thing about space heaters too. We're not saying don't use space heaters, but really what space heaters are designed for is to heat a small space and like when you're in that area. So some people like to have one close to their bathroom when they're getting ready in the morning and run it for an hour or so. Or if they're watching TV in the evening, they may want it to add a little heat for an hour or so. And if you use them like that, they're really not that noticeable on an electric bill. It's people that are trying to use them exclusively to heat an area. That's where they get expensive.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. Yes, I actually had one that I would use in my home office whenever I was working just in the afternoon, because the afternoon the room tended to get a little bit cooler. So rather than adjust my thermostat, I was using that just for couple hours, here and there. And I don't recall really noticing a huge difference, but that's good to know that short periods of time, it's not really going to make an impact, but if you're putting them all over your house or for prolonged periods of time, it's going to shoot that bill up. So that's good to know. I had a question that you may be able to answer, because I've read different points of view on this. Closing vents or closing off rooms that you don't use during the winter, does that, or in the hot weather in the summer, does that impact the energy use at all?
So your home, the duct system should be designed to really be for the whole home. So if you're going into rooms that aren't used and you're closing those vents, you're increasing the pressure on your duct system. And as we mentioned before, most ductwork is leaky. So you're actually forcing more air out of the leaks.
Okay.
So we really recommend for the home, leave the vents open actually. Another thing is if you have a room, some people like shut that door, and if it's got thick carpet and that door's touching the carpet, then you're pushing air into that room through a vent, but it doesn't have an easy pathway to get back to the air filter, to the central unit. So you're going to leak air out of any gap around the windows or anything like that. So leaving doors open or cracked open, or having them undercut where there's a pathway for air to get back is important, and then trying to leave those vents open is usually the best practice.
Okay, all right. So maybe not closing the vents, and then if it's a room you don't really use, but maybe leaving the door cracked, or at least having significant space under the door.
Yeah, a little test I do is if I take that door and I kind of almost close it, and if the air is strong enough to push it the rest of the way closed, I'm like, okay, it doesn't have any good pathway for airflow. If you've got the door sitting there almost closed and it's not getting pushed closed, you're probably okay to shut it all the way.
All right. Well, we have just a couple of minutes left, so is there anything else that you want to give us tips on today as far as what people can do over the winter? Because winter weather is probably coming. So, even though it's 60 today.
Yeah, today actually felt good this morning.
Feel good, yeah.
Windy, but not too cold. One of the big things, like Chris mentioned before, is just reach out to your utility company. See if someone can come help you if you're really struggling with those bills. A lot of utilities have some kind of payment plans or levelized billing, other ways to help you guys with your expense there. Another thing is we've talked a lot about things that affect the HVAC runtime. So your thermostat settings, your duct work, your insulation, and that is because that's the driver of high energy bills. That's going to be most of a typical home's energy consumption goes to heating and cooling the home. The second biggest category is your hot water. So there's a lot of things you can do to use a little less hot water, and that'll save potentially hundreds of dollars a year, turning that temperature down. Just like your home has a thermostat, you can adjust the temperature your water heater does too. The lower you have that set, the more energy you're going to save. So you really only need it set to where you can take a comfortable hot shower.
All right. Well, that's a great tip. The hot water tank does use a lot of energy, and so that's something that we can all do is just check the temperature and pay attention to that. So, all right. Guys, it's been a pleasure having you on today.
Thank you for having us.
You have given me some things to check out on my own home, and I hope everybody out there has been taking notes. The main thing is contact your utility company and ask them about getting a home inspection, a home audit, and then of course contacting them if you are having issues with higher bills on doing some kind of payment program or resources that may be available to help you with those bills. So one last question before we go. Is your Christmas shopping done?
I hope so.
Okay, yes. Sounds like you're not the one doing it.
No, exactly right.
What about
I'm in the same boat. Yep.
All right. Well, your shopping's probably done then. Maybe you can help wrap.
I don't know about that either. If you want to look good, it can't be me.
Well, thank you guys for coming
Thank you,
today,
Karen. Thank you
and
for having us.
have a blessed day. Merry Christmas to everyone out there.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Excuse me, and we will see you guys next time. Everybody get out there and enjoy this weather and have a great day.